Once there lived a little girl with her mother in a house at the edge of the forest. The little girl always wore a red cloth and hood that grandmother had made for her. That's why everyone, even her mother, called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mother said to her,
"My dear, your grandma is not feeling well. I have packed a basket with fruit, cakes and honey. Will you take it to her?"
"Yes, mother."
"Watch out while going through the forest, and don't play around along the way. The grandma is waiting for you."
"Yes, mother."
Little Red Riding Hood took the basket and was on her way to grandmother's house. As she passed a short way into the forest, a great wolf stepped out from behind a tree and ran after her quietly. It heard Little Red Riding Hood whisper. It quickly slipped away and sped to the other side of the forest. The wolf came to grandmother's cottage. He crept up to the door and knocked.
Who is in?
It is I, Little Red Riding Hood. I brought you fruit, cakes, and honey.
Come in, dear. The door is open.
As soon as the wolf was inside, he ran over to the bed and gobbled up grandmother whole, leaving only her blanket and nightcap. He put on the nightcap and wrapped himself in the blanket. Then he crawled into bed to wait for the Little Red Riding Hood. Before long, there was a knock at the door.
Who is it?
It's me, Little Red Riding Hood. I have brought you fruit, cakes, and honey, and a bunch of pretty wildflowers to cheer you.
Come in. The door is open.
Little Red Riding Hood went in and stood for a moment in the doorway.
Oh, Grandma, what big ears you have!
The better to hear you with, my dear. Come closer.
Little Red Riding Hood walked closer to the bed.
Oh, Grandma, what big eyes you have!
The better to see you with, my dear. Come closer.
Little Red Riding Hood walked even closer to the bed.
Oh, Grandma, what big teeth you have!
The better to eat you with.
The wolf grabbed Little Red Riding Hood and gobbled her up whole. Then, feeling full and satisfied, the wolf lays down and fell asleep. Now it so happened that the woodcutter was passing grandmother's cottage just then. He knew the old woman had been feeling poorly, and he decided to look in on her. When he saw the wolf snoring on the bed, he knew at once what had happened.
"I have you at last, you devil!"
The woodcutter slew the wolf with his axe. Then the woodcutter took a carving knife and very carefully he slit open the wolf's belly. Out popped Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother, safe and whole, just as the wolf had swallowed them.
Oh, Grandma, how happy I to see you!
I'm happy to see you too.
Grandmother gave Little Red Riding Hood a hug. Then Little Red Riding Hood, grandmother, and the woodcutter sat down to feast on fruits, cakes, and honey. They all lived happily from that day on, never to be troubled by the wicked wolf again.